Deism, Theism, and Atheism. Understanding three worldviews. Throughout history, humans have grappled with fundamental questions about the existence of a higher power, the nature of the universe, and the role of humanity within it. In this philosophical and theological exploration, three major perspectives have emerged: deism, theism, and atheism. Each offers distinct views on the existence of God, the universe's origins, and humanity's relationship with the divine. Deism, the God of nature. Deism posits that God exists but operates as an impersonal creator who set the universe in motion and then withdrew from direct involvement. Deists believe that reason, observation of the natural world, and the laws of nature are sufficient to understand the universe and the existence of God, without the need for revealed religion, sacred texts, or miracles. Deism gained prominence during the Enlightenment, a period where reason and scientific inquiry were emphasized. A hallmark of deism is the metaphor of God as a watchmaker who designed the universe, wound it up, and allowed it to run according to natural laws. While deists acknowledge the existence of a creator, they reject the notion of divine intervention in human affairs or the idea of a personal God who answers prayers or performs miracles. Famous proponents of deism, such as Thomas Jefferson and Voltaire, saw this worldview as a rational approach to understanding the universe, free from the dogmas of organized religion. Deism allows for belief in God while maintaining an emphasis on human reason and the natural order. However, it has been criticized for promoting a distant, impersonal God who plays little role in the ongoing lives of individuals. Theism, a personal, active God. Theism represents a belief in one or more gods who are personal, active, and involved in the world. In contrast to deism, theism posits that God, or gods, continues to interact with humanity and the universe in significant ways, such as answering prayers, performing miracles, and guiding events according to divine will. Theism is commonly associated with monotheistic religions such as Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. In theistic worldviews, God is often portrayed as omnipotent, omniscient, and omnibenevolent, a being who not only created the universe but also maintains a personal relationship with humanity. God's intervention is seen in both historical and personal events, from the parting of the Red Sea in the Bible to individual religious experiences. Theistic beliefs also emphasize the importance of revelation, sacred texts, and religious traditions as sources of divine truth and moral guidance. Theism offers a sense of purpose, moral direction, and hope to adherents, believing that God is intimately involved in the moral arc of the universe. Critics of theism, however, often challenge the problem of evil, questioning how an all-powerful, all-loving God can allow suffering and injustice in the world. Despite these criticisms, theism remains one of the most widely held belief systems globally. Atheism, the absence of belief in God. Atheism, in contrast to both deism and theism, is the absence of belief in any gods or divine beings. Atheists reject the idea that there is sufficient evidence to justify belief in a deity, instead favoring natural explanations for the existence of the universe and life within it. Atheism can take on various forms, ranging from passive disbelief to active rejection of religious claims. There are two primary forms of atheism: negative or weak atheism and positive or strong atheism. Negative atheism is a simple lack of belief in gods, whereas positive atheism actively asserts that gods do not exist. Atheists often rely on scientific inquiry, empirical evidence, and reason to explain phenomena that were traditionally attributed to divine forces, such as the origins of the universe and the development of life through evolution. One of the central tenets of atheism is that morality and ethics can be grounded in human reason, social contracts, and compassion rather than divine commands. Atheists argue that belief in a higher power is unnecessary for living a moral and fulfilling life. Prominent atheists, such as Richard Dawkins and Christopher Hitchens, have criticized religion as not only irrational but also potentially harmful, citing historical conflicts, oppression, and the stifling of scientific progress. However, atheism is not without its criticisms. Some argue that atheism, particularly in its more militant forms, fails to provide answers to life's existential questions, such as the meaning of life, purpose, and the nature of consciousness. Critics also point out that atheism offers no ultimate framework for hope or redemption in the face of suffering, death, and injustice. Contrasting worldviews, a spectrum of belief. Deism, theism, and atheism represent three major points on a spectrum of belief concerning God and the nature of existence. Deism offers a middle ground between theism and atheism, acknowledging a creator, but denying ongoing divine intervention. Theism presents a God who is both creator and sustainer, involved in the personal and collective lives of humanity. Atheism, on the other hand, denies the existence of any gods, relying on science and reason to explain the universe's complexities. These worldviews often engage in deep philosophical debate, especially regarding the existence of God, the problem of evil, and the role of faith versus reason. Deists may critique theism for relying too heavily on divine intervention, while atheists may reject both deism and theism as unnecessary constructs for explaining reality. Meanwhile, theists may argue that both deism and atheism fail to account for the richness of religious experience and moral law. Conclusion: diverse paths in the search for truth. Deism, theism, and atheism offer different lenses through which to view existence, purpose, and the divine. Whether one sees the universe as the creation of a distant watchmaker, a personal God, or as the result of natural processes, these perspectives shape not only individual belief systems, but also societies and cultures throughout history. The ongoing dialogue between these worldviews reflects humanity's enduring quest to understand the mysteries of existence and the possibility of something greater beyond the material world.